And I'm like, Tyler, you don't have to keep telling me you kill people. I know. But it's like, oh no, I'm a cat. I kill people. Tyler, you silly little bastard. That's what you are, Tyler. Silly little bastard. Silly little goddamn little cat. Doing all kinds of awful cat things. Hey, people are here. I did say I was going to do a live. How's the volume, by the way? Before we start. I know he's not going to make us wait 3 hours. No, I'm just going to do it. So, I should probably start off by saying, while I wear my... I should probably start off by saying that I'm going to try to put a video out every single day for the next 5 days, or however long it went, because I'm doing a challenge with another YouTuber who wants to start out. He's just starting out on his channel. He wants to do this, like, ultimately he wants to do this as a career. I think it's somewhat ill-advised, but his name is Groaning Queso. And as soon as I remember how to spell it, I'll send y'all to his channel, Groaning Queso. Shout out to Groaning Queso. Groaning Queso. Shout out to Groaning Queso. Check him out. He's definitely someone who is a person, not someone who is a pig, like me. Right, so the troll we have today is Cornbread Muffin McBanana. No, it's what's her fucking name? I think it's Sunflower Hayseed. It's Sunflower Bryant Comedy. And this is her video on why she hates dogs. And I scrubbed around through it just to make sure that, it was on the up and up. Now, fun fact about this particular troll is that this might be the first Feeding the Trolls in months, maybe even years, where the troll is really a troll. Let me adjust the mic and make sure that you all can hear me, right? I just want to make sure of that. Yeah, the troll this time might actually be a troll, because on her channel she does a lot of stand-up comedy. She has some videos on there of her stand-up comedy, so this might be her routine. That's Tyler. He's sharpening knives. I don't know why he sharpens knives. So this might be some of her routine. Bad video. Frequently. Use a keyframe. Use keyframes of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being set often enough, which will cause buffering. Current keyframe frequency is 8.5. Note the ingestion. I'm sure it's fine. All right. Do you want to go ahead and turn on your AC or fan before we start so you don't die? I will try to get through this without AC or fan. I may take off my shirt. Okay? I might do that. Because it is already, according to the wall clock, well, alright, we're doing okay. It's only 78 right now. I kept my air conditioner down on like 60 before I did this, and I set it on 60 and I ran it for an hour. So we've got some cool air. Let's see. Just have to do this. Why would anyone hate dogs? That bitch that told us that incense is bad? No, this is someone entirely different. Or not. And I can hear you. Good. I'm glad you can all hear me. That's important. All right. Yay. Technical problems. No technical problems. We're going to do this. And remember, shout out to Groaning Queso. So here we go. Where's my mouth? There it is.
So when I tell people that I don't like dogs,
you tell them that while you try to impersonate the Terminator. And I hear an echo. Fuck it. Keep going.
Dog people tend to look at me like I am just Satan incarnate.
It doesn't help that I have horns.
But
we can't see the top of her head. We don't know.
I actually have some very legitimate reasons for not liking dogs.
Okay.
And I wanted to share those with you so that, instead of thinking that I'm the devil, you'll think that I'm just maybe
an imp.
Rational, logical person with just the tiniest bit less of a soul than the average person.
Don't worry. The average person has very, very little of a soul, so you're not all that far off.
So, number one reason why I don't like dogs is that every dog smells bad.
Not every dog. I mean, if you wash them, and you kind of gotta wash them because, unlike, like a cat, a dog isn't really very meticulous as far as its, it cleaning itself. But, like, you keep it washed. You I guess, don't let it roll around in its own shit. Kind of like common sense for every animal. If you can't get used to it, wash it. Just keep it washed. I don't get it.
Every single dog smells bad. If you say that your dog does not smell bad, that's because you live with your dog and you've gotten used to the smell.
No, it could really mean that the dog doesn't smell bad. But, alright. Now, I mean, you do get used to smells. You do get used to bad smells, especially. Oh, God. Like, I used to live, near a bunch of horses. In my opinion, horses kind of smell bad. But, if you live around them and you're working with them all the time and your brain edits it out. It's kind of like if you live in a building where the old lady who lives underneath you keeps her heat on, even on a day where it was 102. You kind of just get used to being hot all the time. And then you go into a place and it's like, Jesus Christ, why do they fucking keep it at 32? And it's like, no, it's 60. It's 68 in here. Or it's like, no, it's 75. Why, do you think that's cold? Well, yeah, I'm fucking used to 80, 89. I'm used to 100 during the fucking day. I'm used to 100. But, whatever. I get it. It's fine. Let's keep going.
Sort of like how you get used to your own smell, even though everyone else thinks that you smell like shit, basically.
Everybody just smells like their own shit. You smell like your own excrement, It's like every time you roll up to somebody, you're just sticking your nose right in their fucking ass. That's what it's like for everybody. And eventually everyone just gets used to it. Although that is kind of a weird thought. Like if you were separated from like humans, like if you got uploaded into a computer or like a robot and you couldn't smell and you didn't smell anything for like years, and then you gained your ability to smell back and you got back into like human society, and it's like, oh my God, everyone smells like shit. It would kind of be embarrassing for the species. Like, no, I'm serious. Like, if our brains are editing out just this horrible smell, and aliens come down, and the very first thing they do is like, oh God, oh shit, take a shower. It's and Earth gets cordoned off as like the fucking garbage planet where everything stinks. All right.
Every dog smells, and they smell like this specific, horrible scent that...
Yeah, dogs smell. They smell like dogs.
It's only dogs that have this kind of a smell.
Only dogs smell like dogs. Jesus Christ. Tyler, what are you doing? Tyler's going nuts. He keeps hearing me talking about dogs, and he's just running all over the damn apartment. Why did she look like Mario the Plumber with a wig on? Huh. I hadn't noticed, but now that you mention it, yeah, a little bit.
It's sickening. It just always smells wet and dirty. Wherever there's a dog, it smells just like a damp, sad basement where there's going to be like a rotting ghost.
Wouldn't a rotting ghost be kind of redundant? It's sort of like, yeah, I mean, I'd expect a zombie to be rotting, but if you have to encounter a ghost, and it's like, not only is it a ghost, but the ghost is decomposing. It seems like, how shitty would that be? And then also everyone smells like shit. So it's just a terrible universe that we live in. It's just fucking awful.
In the corner. It's bad stuff.
Please stop popping your lips. It's fucking aggravating, and I wanna like pull your ribs out. Please stop popping your lips.
The second reason why I don't like dogs is that dogs don't really understand boundaries, and
yeah, they do. It's called training.
they also are not very easy to get off of you when they're in the process of not understanding your boundaries.
Yeah, it's called, pushing them off. Dogs are naturally social animals, so they see they when they get on you, it's them trying to pal up. It's basically them sucking up to you. And even the deathless can die. So dogs smell bad. So do they have brains? Do dogs have brains? Because they smell bad. Dogs don't talk, so do they have brains? It's like, all you gotta do is train them. Dogs are very social animals. So they look to you as kind of the pack leader. And it's not their fault. Humans did that. We have bred them to that for the last 100,000 years or so. So, look in the mirror.
So I'll give you an example. If a cat, jumps onto you.
If a cat jumps onto you, if you push it off, it will jump back onto you. It's trying to tell you something. And if you don't listen, the cat's gonna cut you. I don't mean with its claws either. Most cats have switchblades.
You can kind of go like this.
Swipe left. Don't like the cat you got, swipe to the next cat.
And the cat, with its very, soft, agile body, will kind of just flow off of you. It'll glide right.
All right. Okay. Let's test that. 1 second. Tyler. There you are. Hey, buddy. No. All right, buddy. Hey, buddy. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. What? You gotta say hi to people. Ah, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Ah, God damn it. Yeah, oh no, this is fucking easy. No, he's really fucking got me. Look at that. Fuck. You're lucky I'm fucking used to this. Ah, Jesus Christ, Tyler. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Calm down. What the fuck is your problem? You're going crazy. What do you want? All right, Tyler, we're going to test something real quick, okay, buddy? We're going to test something. All right? Okay, yeah. So let's say I'm standing here and Tyler jumps onto my shoulder. There you go. So now he's on my shoulder, and he either wants to get off my shoulder or he wants to eat my neck. All right, now he's on me. Well, I didn't even have to do this. He just wanted fucking off me. I am, Yeah, I am bleeding, though, so... Wasn't exactly agile about it. Ah. Alright, let's continue on with this fucking nonsense.
Right off into the floor. It'll walk away. It'll give you this look like... And it'll walk away.
Oh, did he give me a look? I didn't see. Tyler, let's take a look at your look. What? He's not looking at me. He's looking all around the room because he's fucking confused. What's wrong? Tyler, what do you want? I fed you. No, he's looking at me like he's hungry. I gave you food, Tyler. Ah, shit.
It'll never talk to you again. Whereas a dog will...
Cats don't talk to you with their mouth. They do this. They like walk around. They talk to you through body language, kind of like a dog, actually.
Continually just throw its little hard, awkward body at you.
It's hard. When you're talking about a dog, you probably shouldn't talk about its hard body.
You know, trying to jump on you. And if you stand there and say politely to the dog owner, excuse me, can you get your dog off me, please?
The dog owner will get the dog off of you. Unless they're a dick. Or they just don't like you and they're doing it intentionally. Like I might, if I had a dog and it was jumping up on her, I might just let it. And if I had like multiple dogs or like a giant robot or some kind of horde of man-eating spiders or ants or something, like if I had a colony of ants that walked around next to me in dog form, and when they jumped up on someone, they just... The dog form disintegrated, and it was just like the big ball of fucking fire ants, I don't know. I might say, hey, that just means the fire ants like you. The fire ants are just saying hello. They're licking you with poison.
Invariably, the dog owner will say, "Oh, don't worry."
Was that the sound of you moving notes around?
He's not gonna bite. He likes you. No, I don't think you understood my question. I'm not asking if your dog likes me. I'm saying that you need to get your dog off me because it smells bad. Now...
And because I have less of a soul than you. And she admitted it.
Speaking of dogs being on people and being dirty, another thing that really disturbs me about dogs is that,
is that they can't talk. It's like they have no brain.
Sometimes you'll see a dog with their owner, and, the owner is kind of like kissing and playing with the dog, and it's like, oh, yeah. And...
Because that's what I did when I had a dog. I'd grab its fucking face and go... I mean, I did, but that's not normal behavior. I'm an abnormal person. It's okay if I do something strange, like hoard skulls or make a house out of human flesh. That's fine. That's my deal. Don't judge me. I'm just saying that, normally people pet their dogs and they play with them. They're not grabbing them by the fucking eyes and pulling at their fucking face. Yeah, okay, I gotta admit it. It's, the heat's sort of getting to me. And that's because it's 86 in here. Hooray. This is amazing. Luckily, we're almost halfway done with this, and it's only been 18 minutes.
The dog's like licking, like with its tongue just going everywhere, totally crazy.
That's how a dog is. They lick. It's a sign of submission.
And the owner's like, ha 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 ha.
Dogs licking all over them, and they're going, yes, lick me, dog. Yes.
Laughing and throwing their open mouth into the air, and you see that.
They're grabbing their fucking mouth and they're ripping their jaw off, and they're like, ha ha. And this is why when I do this thing, not live, I use jump cuts, because the joke is way funnier if I can cut away from it.
A dog tongue, just flicking into the mouth for a second there.
That's how they actually submit. They lick the inside of your mouth. It's kind of weird. That's something about their behavior I don't like either, but, you know.
You know you've seen this happen. If you're a dog owner, you do this all the time. And you know for a fact that dog's tongue was up its ass. Like,
that's the same thing with a cat. A cat will lick you with the same tongue that it used to lick its own asshole. That's a cat. I mean, that's it. Just animals. Animals in general, you know, they didn't make plumbing like us humans, so that's how they bathe. It's not like they can change tongues. You know, it's not like a cat just like, I pull out my cleaning tongue, set that aside for later for my butthole, and get my regular good human licking tongue. There you go. Yeah. That's not how they work. When you get a pet, you're signing up to have what is essentially a modified wild animal in your house where you live, interacting with you all the time. That's what you sign up for. Sorry that it's disturbing. Don't get a dog. If you don't want a dog, don't get one.
A second ago.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, right. This is live. Let me read some comments. But if you put a key in the clock and it's rotating, there's a dog in the room. If they notice the clock moving, does that mean they have a brain and therefore they can talk? Only if the Civil War was a lie, because the gays have formed roving packs of cannibalistic lesbians. Only.
Like right before it was in your mouth, it was all the way up your dog's butt.
No, it wasn't. They don't have like fucking giraffe tongues where they stick it up there and it's like, oh, I gotta clean out my fucking lower intestines. They don't do that. I mean, they do other horrible, nasty things, but it's not that.
That's unacceptable to me.
Then don't get a dog! 90! Yay, we passed the 90 mark. Let's keep going. We're almost done. We got a little bit more to go, but we're going strong here.
Now, the final reason that, main reason that, I don't like dogs is more of an existential one.
An existential... Do you know of a society of dogs that has nuclear weapons? Like, what?
Dogs were one of the first creatures that humans kind of became allies with.
They kind of were the first. There's good evidence to suggest they were. Though not necessarily the first creature. Those would be bacteria and viruses. But yeah, dogs and humans have been tight for like a long fucking time, yeah.
Back in the day, these were wolves, and
yes,
they're one of the first animals for us to domesticate and partner with symbiotically, I guess. We fed them
to an extent. I would call it symbiotic, yeah.
Sheltered them, and they helped us with physical labor and with hunting and things like that.
Mostly hunting. Ugh, fuck. Holy shit. 92.
And at a certain point, we decided to express our total domination over our former symbiotic partners by turning them into pugs. Like, we took wolves.
Oh, shit. She's fucking talking about pugs. And I saw in the comments, one of you's got a pug. So she's now talking directly to you.
And we said, what would make this animal better is if it was a poodle and it just needed haircuts all the time. Like, it was designed like one of those Barbies, with the hair that...
Pugs aren't poodles. I don't get what you're talking about here.
It grows like it was just designed so that you would have to cut its hair.
You blame the fucking British on that. British and French, they're the ones who fucking decided that dog shows would be a thing.
have something to do.
It's like the Kennel Association came up with all these weird eugenics rules, and they were like, a dog can only have like 4.2578 inches of leg, or it's not a real who's-a-what's-its, and now we're gonna breed them into obscenity until they only live like 2 years. Like, they're the ones that did that shit. So don't, it seems like you're putting all this on the dog.
I think that's, I mean, you know, I had this similar kind of moment when I was making Thanksgiving.
Stop smacking your fucking lips. I have to put a fan in. Like, I'm fucking dying. I gotta put the fan on. Ah, fuck. Ah, god damn it. Uncle Weasel's gotta put the fan on or he's gonna pass out on camera. I don't want that to happen. There. Okay, that's... thank God. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, my pug licks the inside of my mouth, granted she's a puppy. That makes it worse! I mean, she's licking every other animal's asshole. Actually, dogs kind of already do that, so... Dog breeding has ruined the poor animals. Yeah, it has. It's fucked them up genetically, like, so bad.
Dinner last year, and I had my arm all the way up.
What is the... Okay, wait a minute. She said that she had an existential fear of dogs, and all she said was, like, we bred them. Like, I'm waiting for the existential part to come in here. Are you afraid that dogs are gonna breed you? Like, in the future, dogs will rule the world and there'll be weird, misshapen humans paraded around on stage? Like, is this a lawnmower dog thing that you're worried about here? I'm trying to get the context of what your problem is.
A turkey's butt. I was like, this is not necessary for my survival. This is just pure, you know, human domination over the rest of the animal world. I can't really support that. I felt...
What? Wait, so the dog... Because the dog is waiting for a human to give it food, that freaked you out? I
felt bad. I still ate the turkey, but next year... getting someone...
Stop smacking your fucking lips. Please stop.
Someone else to take out the giblets and such.
What? Wait. So the dog is bred to the point where it needs us to give it its food, so therefore that's human domination. I'm like trying to... Cool, that's human domination. And that weirded you out. It's not exactly existential. I'll accept it, but it's not really existential.
So
stop
I
that.
You enjoyed this explanation of why I don't like dogs, and if you...
I found it fucking incomprehensible.
Do not like dogs. Feel free to use my well-worded arguments.
Yeah, they were so well worded. I can't wait for Trump to start using your talking points.
To explain that you're not that bad of a person.
Well, that was kind of shitty, but whatever. Anyway, that's Cactus von Barenhoven Comedy on why she doesn't like dogs. You can just check her out via looking up her username. And I will put a link in the description of this video for Groaning Queso. Check him out. He needs some love. He's starting off his YouTube thing, and I think he's got some cool ideas. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter and all. And also be a patron. And now, my obligatory reading of all the patrons. Here we go. Let me start to read them. Here I go, reading patrons. Reading them patrons. All right, we got Andrew Lorraine. Thank you. Catherine Hall, Daniel Porter, Dragon Maiden 77, Dylan Drinks Water, Emo Kitten Forever, Frosty Frosticle, James Dunn, Jeremy Parliament, John Hudson, Jordan Francis, who I just did a drawing for, Kirk D, Liam Hanley, Marcos, Matt Gouliot, Michael Morris, Michael Shore, Noah Nesbitt, Rampy470, Sammy Watton Jibber, Stephen Kelling, TK Backamy, Wyatt525, Weasel, and William Langford. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Remember, your donations go directly into helping the channel via lifting me above water. Lifting me to not sinking, basically, on a financial level. Yeah. But also into the channel. But also keeping me above water. But also helping me eventually realize my goal of sending Tyler to the moon. And, as always, have a good day.